Howdy do, buckaroos! I am John the Beer Whisperer, prolific craft beer drinker, purveyor of wisdom, and all-around good guy. How the heck are you, man? So I do want to flip over and read just a little bit from their website. Billed as a traditional Irish red ale, I don't remember them calling this a red ale before. They've had the Irish ale for quite some time. I don't remember seeing red on the label before, but doesn't mean it hasn't been there. It just means I never noticed it. But anyway, 5.8%, 30 IBUs. Irish Ale, Boulevard's early spring seasonal, is our Midwestern tribute to the legendary red ales of Old Ireland. Our recipe combines 6 kinds of pale and roasted barley malts to provide a rich, toasty flavor and tawny reddish hue. Yeah, I get kind of an amber reddish thing going on. The aroma they list toasted malt, slight flowery hop. The malt is prominent, toasted malt, slight roast. The hops are moderate floral hop character, low to medium bitterness. The balance is malt, the body's medium. The ingredients are the malt is pale malt, Munich Amber 50, Cara 120, Cara 300, and chocolate. The hops are Magnum, Zeus, Bravo, Sterling, and Saaz. Yeah, I just don't remember them calling this an Irish red before. I remember them calling it an Irish. I just don't remember them calling it a red before. Hell, I could have missed it. And this is an American craft version of a bastardized style. But here we go. Toasted malt and slight floury hop, they tell you. Yeah, you do get a lot of that toasted malt for sure. I'm certainly getting some of those peppery notes from the Saaz hops as well. I'm getting just a hint of malt sweetness on the nose, almost in the way of like a light brown sugar. Oh, very nice. 5.8%. Again, I say this is an American craft version of a style. 5.8% would be most traditional Irish ales run between 4.5 to 5. Of course, it's not a foregone conclusion. I did say most. I didn't say all. I didn't say it had to be. But traditionally, that's where they land. This one at 5.8 clearly takes some American craft liberties, but there's nothing wrong with that. I'm all for American craft breweries doing their thing, man. Cheers to y'all. Everybody cringes when a craft brewery. Kansas City's about, I don't know, I guess 2.5, 3 hours from where I'm at. Um, I guess it's not technically local, but I still kind of call Boulevard local because I did live up in Kansas City at one time. Now I'm getting huh, I like to sit just a minute. Getting some light chocolate notes, almost like a Tootsie Roll like chocolate, if that makes any sense to you. But anyway, like I was saying, we all kind of cringe when when a craft brewery near to us gets, or a craft brewery that we like, let's just say, gets bought out by one of the big guys. I think in the case of Boulevard being swallowed up by Duvel, I don't think they lost a step, man. And I think in some ways it may have helped. Typically, in the breweries that I've seen that get bought out by one of the big guys, it may stay the same for a short period of time, but typically you start to lose a quality, you start to lose creativity. But again, it almost seems like the opposite has happened with Boulevard. I mean, they're really jumping out with a lot of new styles. And the styles that they've done from year to year are just still done as great as they ever were. The labels, they've changed a lot of the labels to be more marketable, as you really need to do in today's craft beer world. You can't just have a good product anymore. You have to find a way to make that product jump off the shelf. And any craft beer drinker that says they've never been swayed by a beer name or label is lying to you. Gosh, that aroma is nice. The more I let this sit, the more I do this little pretentious number over it, the more I'm really enjoying the aromatics of this beer. It's very aromatic. Oh, wow. I'd like to see more bars carry this on tap, especially, well, right between now and, the end of St. Patrick's Day. It is nice. It is malty. It does go more towards malt in. The hops aren't here to be the star. It's not an IPA, y'all. The hops are there just to really clean it up and dry it up in the finish, and that's really what it does here. It's just done beautifully. Just a hint of malt sweetness, again, like I was noticing on the aroma, almost like a very tiny bit of light brown sugar. I haven't used this mug in a while. My pheasant mug. Broke out my pheasant mug, man. I got some matching glasses. I got some matching cocktail glasses. Well, hell, I don't know if they're matching or not, to be honest with you, because my wife got them at two different times at two different thrift stores. But the pheasant looks about the same, so I'm going to say they're matching. But it's a cocktail pitcher with four cocktail glasses. But I like the whole pheasant thing. For those of you that haven't heard my pheasant story, I will tell you after I take a drink here. My dad, growing up in South Dakota, was a big pheasant guy. He loved pheasants. My mom became a pheasant lover as well. So, and she was great. She did a lot of crafts way back when, and she I don't know if it's needlepoint or whatever, but she did some pictures on the wall and made some pillows. My parents had pheasant everything at one point. So yeah, when I see, or actually, I'm gonna say when my wife sees stuff like that, she kind of picks it up for me as just to reminisce a little bit about such things. It's again, man. It's just crazy that it's February 10th. I'm out here in a sleeveless shirt. I'm wearing shorts, drinking an Irish ale, man. It's about 75 here in the Ozarks. It's just crazy. Here I am, mid-afternoon. It's just nuts, man. I got off of work about 1 today. It's about a 2-hour drive home. Uh, got home about 3-ish, and decided to do the videos, man. Oh, keep getting something else. I haven't quite deciphered. That's why I keep trying to go back in there to find something else. But anyways, again, I bought this because it was only $7.97 a 6 pack. So anytime I can get a great quality craft beer, especially one that makes sense per the season. I mean, we're just a little over a month away from St. Patrick's Day. Some people hate when you abbreviate it. Some people have sticks up their keisters and get their pennies in the wad over really small things, man. St. Patrick's Day. We are of Irish heritage. My my dad's side of the family, my dad's father, my grandfather, which I never met, actually died before I was born. But anyways, well, I actually died when I was a baby. I guess I just don't have a recollection of meeting him. I should say. Was 100% Irish, while mother, grandma, which I did pass away long before I was born, was 100% German. So my dad was half Irish, half German. No one knows what the hell's on my mom's side of the family, but since my last name is Irish, and I think I take more after the Irish side because I've never had an urge to invade Poland, and I'm more likely to be found in a pub. So I claim the Irish more so than the German. But both cultures certainly have a love of beer. Uh, been telling that joke for like 30 years. Anyways, hey, I am Tom Beer Whisperer. As I finish this beer up, as I said in the beginning, prolific craft beer drinker, purveyor of wisdom, and all around good guy. You like my tagline? Cheers, y'all.